Hello, it's Gabby here for you. Before we jump onto this week's podcast, I just want to let you know about 2 ways that you can work with me. First of all, I do one-to-one coaching and I do that via Zoom, so we can jump on a Zoom call at a time to suit you. The second thing I've got for you is an online coaching course that's 12 modules that you can download straight away now. There will be a link somewhere around these podcast notes. And this is the course that I've designed, and it's got everything in it that I wish I'd have known when I finished cancer treatment and I was lost. So you can download that course now and you can start working towards making this your happiest and healthiest year ever. I'd love to hear from you. Let me know what you think. Take care. Bye-bye.
Hello, lovely, and welcome back to the Confidence After Cancer podcast. This week, I'm going to be talking about something I see time and time again in my work, in conversations with women, and very often in myself too. The idea that after cancer or any major life events, there must be something wrong with us if we don't bounce back. That we need fixing, that we need upgrading, that we urgently need to get back to who we were before this drama. And I want to say this very clearly, very gently, and without any drama. You don't need fixing. What you need, in my experience, is self-leadership, learning to trust yourself again. And I want to talk next about why fixing is the wrong model. Well, it certainly was for me. The idea of fixing comes from a very medical place. Something breaks, something goes wrong, it needs correcting. And that makes absolute sense in treatment. But when we carry that model into life after cancer, it can become quite damaging. Quite quietly, it becomes something that makes you wrong because it suggests you are broken. It suggests you are behind. It can suggest that you are failing to recover properly. And many women tell me this. Everyone says I should be grateful, but I just don't feel like myself anymore. And that's exactly how I felt. Felt so guilty for feeling like that. And for a long time, I made myself wrong. But I want to tell you today, this doesn't mean that something is wrong with you. It means something has changed, because cancer doesn't just affect your body. It can change your identity, your priorities, your nervous system responses, and certainly tolerance for nonsense. I certainly feel that now. I haven't got time for that anymore. So trying to fix yourself back into an old version of yourself often just creates more pressure and not more confidence. And so I want to talk next about how recovery is not just about getting through, but self-leadership is about you choosing how you live after treatment ends. And this is where so many people get stuck, because nobody teaches us what comes next. But self-leadership means learning to listen to yourself again. It means listening to your internal signals and making decisions from alignment, not from obligation to other people. And it's the perfect moment you stop asking, what should I be doing now? And ask a different question. I start asking, what actually supports me now? Because that shift is very subtle, but very powerful. To ask yourself, what actually supports me now? Because when you lead yourself, you stop outsourcing your confidence to doctors, to managers, to family and friends' expectations, to productivity culture. The hustle culture that I bought in for so many years doesn't fit with me anymore. But I've learned to become my own authority, and you can become your own authority too. Again, it's a subtle mindset shift. So I want to say to you that we're often taught that confidence looks like being visible, being certain, being assertive, performing strength. But for many women, especially after cancer or a major life event, confidence can look quieter. Nothing wrong with that. It can look like saying no without explaining. It's saying you don't have to push your body to prove anything. It can look like trusting your pace. And also confidence can look like choosing rest without any guilt. And that is eternal authority. It's not about how you appear to the outside world. It's about how you decide and the identity that you have, that you are very comfortable with yourself. Because when you have self-leadership, you don't abandon yourself to keep the peace. You don't override your energy to meet expectations, and you don't keep asking for permission to live differently. And that kind of confidence is deeply comforting and it's deeply attractive, not just to other people, but to yourself. It's not loud, it's not flashy, but it's solid. And this is the work that I do with women privately. It's not fixing them, it's not motivating them, and it's not pushing them into somebody else's version of success, but helping them to rebuild trust within themselves, helping them to lead their lives with clarity, helping them to make decisions from self-respect, and how to move forward without burning out. And it's certainly not about doing more. It's about leading yourself better. And it's took me quite a while to learn this, and this is what I love to teach to other people now. So if you've been feeling like you should be further along by now, and I absolutely hate that word should, I've tried to eliminate it from my vocab now, because shoulda, woulda, coulda, should makes you wrong. There's so much judgment loaded into that little word, should. But if you have been feeling like you should be further along by now, you should be feeling more confident, you should be feeling over this, you should be feeling more motivated, let me offer you this frame. Let's think about that in a different way. Let's think about this as you're not broken, you're not behind, you're not failing. You are learning how to lead yourself in a body and a life that have changed. And that, my love, is not weakness. That is wisdom. So thank you so much for being here with me today. And if this episode resonated, stay close, because we're having more of these conversations as we move through this next chapter together, this new year. I've certainly felt a shift after some downtime, after a lot of reflection, a lot of self-healing. I'm looking forward to moving into a new direction and a new season. And I want to share that with you. And as always, what I teach you is not a list of here's 100 things that you must do. These are things that are here for you to pick and choose from. And so take what you need, take very gentle care of yourself, and I'll speak to you very soon. Thanks for listening.